Hello friends, welcome back to Technique. Today we'll be talking about yet another tablet in the budget segment. This time around we have the newly launched Redmi Pad Pro 5G. So Redmi has launched this Pad Pro in two variants. In fact, it's not about the storage. There is a Wi-Fi only version and then you have the 5G version. So 5G version makes this tablet a pretty unique one because if you look at the competition, the OnePlus Pad Go is a Wi-Fi only version. There's no 5G version, so this makes it a very unique tablet in this price segment with the 5G support. So you can roam around with your 5G SIM card. That makes it really good in terms of connectivity while you're traveling. So how good is the Redmi Pad Pro 5G in terms of experience? That's what we're going to talk about in this video. So it has a pretty good hardware, a very good 12.1 inch Full HD 120 Hz display, Snapdragon 7s Gen 2, then you get 10,000 milliamp hour battery, then software experience is good, build quality is good. So it packs the hardware. So let's see how the experience is. So before that, if this is your first time on this channel, do hit the red subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. So let's begin. So first let's have a look at the design aspect. Now design wise, you can see this is the Redmi Pad Pro 5G. The back panel has a dual finishing. We have the silver color. Now this dual finishing, this portion is metal and this portion is plastic for the antenna bands. So this is a plastic frame, but this is completely metal chassis. So it's a dual finish and it feels really nice actually in terms of fit and finish. In terms of thickness, it's around 7.52 mm in thickness. So it's pretty lightweight as well. 571 grams is the weight. So it feels very nice in terms of the in-hand experience, and the overall build quality, fit and finish looks good. We have the power and volume buttons on either sides, and you have the 4 speakers, then SIM tray, and you also get a 3.5 mm audio jack. So that's one of the unique things. Probably a lot of tablets are skipping on the 3.5 mm audio jack, so you can still get the 3.5 mm audio jack. That's really important for multimedia experience. You can connect your earphones, you plug in your earphones and listen to the sound. So that's the design aspect. It feels very good, and the front panel design also looks quite good. The bezels are kind of okay, minimal bezels. It's a large 12.1 inches display, and the overall fit and finish and quality looks really great. And we have Corning Gorilla Glass 3 support on the front panel. So display or rather the design and build quality is superb on this tablet and feels very lightweight even though it's a larger display. Next, let's move on to the display. Now the display is again, as I said before, a 12.1 inches display. It's an IPS LCD panel with Gorilla Glass 3 support, 120 Hz refresh rate, and around 500 nits of peak brightness is there. And then you get typical brightness of 500 nits, and peak brightness is around 600 nits, which feels very nice. And even the outdoor visibility is quite good. You also get good color gamut, and there is a 12-bit panel with a Dolby Vision support, and then you also have the TUV Rhineland certification, and this is a 2.5K display with 16:10 aspect ratio. So that makes the tablet display very nice in terms of colors, rich color tones, and Dolby Vision adds to the multimedia experience. So the touch response is also good. So display wise, we feel the colors are really nice and wide, and the overall quality of the display looks good on the Redmi Pad Pro 5G. Let's talk about the software. Now this is powered by the Xiaomi Hyper OS. So let's just go to the about tablet. So you can see here Redmi Pad Pro 5G. We have the 256GB variant, and this has 8GB RAM. Now there is another variant 8GB and 128GB storage. Now Android version is Android 14, and Hyper OS is 1.0.2. So all the detailed hardware aspects are mentioned here. Then you get features for tablet, the floating window, parallel Windows conference tool, and then there is interconnectivity option. We'll just show you how that works. So I just paired this tablet with my Xiaomi 14. As of now, this interconnectivity works only with a bunch of Xiaomi phones. So we just paired with. Now as soon as I pair, I get this additional icon at the home screen. This is the interconnectivity app. So right now I just connected here, so you can see here. As soon as I scroll, it comes here. I can just scroll here as well. Now I can just access all the apps from my tablet instead of the smartphone. Say for example, I just go to the gallery, and if I want to copy one particular file, just drag and just select that, and then you can just drag it onto here. So you can see here all the files are copied here without just opening the smartphone. So that's the interconnectivity option. Very easy to use, and it works very flawlessly. The app performance is good. There is absolutely no lag, and you can just connect. You can even actually dial numbers from here. So that option is there. So this is the interconnectivity app on the Xiaomi or rather the Redmi Pad Pro, and this works with only a limited set of Xiaomi phones, but it works very well. Then you get the regular set of options like say for example, I just opened the gallery app, so I can just go to the split screen window. Now here you can see I have opened another browser. This is the browser. Now if I just go to here and you can select here floating window, so one more floating window added. Just swipe here, then I can just add one more floating window. So you can see here 4 windows I have right now. 2 are split screen and 2 are floating windows. So 4 apps or apps can be run in the same screen, so that makes it really useful for multitasking, and it works really well as well. So there are a bunch of features available in the software which makes this tablet really nice in terms of the experience, and you get 2 years of Android updates promised with this, so that makes it even good. So the software experience is very clean. You can see here absolutely no third-party bloatware included, very clean UI, and you can see the notification toggles. So the software experience is definitely good. Next, let's talk about the performance. Now this device is powered by the Snapdragon 7s Gen 2 chip, and you get LPDDR4X RAM and UFS 2.2 storage. Now if you look at the performance side, you are pretty much well equipped with a decent processor which does not have any sort of lagging or issues. It is pretty responsive to the task it is put to, and a solid experience overall for a budget tablet. So there is hardly any hiccups in terms of performance, and if you look at the benchmark score, it comes to around closer to 5.5 to 6 lakh approximately with the performance, which isn't bad actually, and the storage test is also quite decent for the UFS 2.2 experience. So that's the performance side, so it is good. Even the gaming experience was quite good for a budget tablet. So overall the performance is good, and the 5G network support is also quite good. We tried Airtel and Jio, and the signal strength was pretty good. And if you are a person who travels a lot for work with the tablet, then the support for 5G is definitely one of the best aspects you can pick on this tablet. So that's definitely good, and the 5G support is there. You can also expand the storage in case you want. That option is also included. So performance is solid on this device. Now the speaker on this device, you get 4 speakers, and Dolby Atmos support is there, and the speaker quality is really amazing. Sound experience is also good. So let's quickly have a look at the sound quality. Next, moving on to the cameras. Now you get a single camera setup here, although it might look like a dual camera. This is secondary one, is a flash. So you get an 8 megapixel rear camera, 8 megapixel front camera, which is capable of 1080p resolution. Again, tablets are not really a device which we use for cameras or rather for taking photos, but these are mostly used for video calls. And the 8 megapixel camera is quite decent, I would say. Nothing outstanding. Probably Redmi could have done with slightly better cameras, especially for video calls, especially the selfie camera. That could have been slightly better if you are looking to do a lot of meetings, Zoom meetings or Microsoft Meet, then probably the cameras could have been slightly better. Here are some quick samples taken with the Redmi Pad Pro 5G. So do let us know what you guys think about the cameras. We feel it's quite an average performance in terms of cameras. Now let's move on to the battery. Now you get a 10,000 milliampere battery with 33 watt charging supported. Now 10,000 milliampere battery, it's a solid performer out there in terms of battery life. You get a really good battery life on this device, and we have been using this for quite a long time, and the battery life has been stellar. Especially if you are traveling, you'll get really good battery life. Again, if you are using full on 5G network, then probably the battery life would be slightly lesser than what you get with the Wi-Fi network. So it might depend, but again, solid battery life. And 33 watt charging, probably that would have been better with the 67 watt charger, especially because the tablet is priced starting around 20,000 rupees. So at that price segment, we feel it should have been a 67 watt charger, because the 33 watt charger does take a lot of time to charge. So that is one thing. Although company says that most of the people charge the tablet only in the night, makes sense, but still at this price segment, a 67 watt charger would make the tablet really fast in terms of charging. So that was my experience with the Redmi Pad Pro 5G. It's one of the really good, unique 5G tablets in this price segment, which is priced good. And you also get this keyboard input. Here we have this keyboard. So this is the keyboard. This is cover plus keyboard included, and you can actually buy this accessory separately. This is the cover plus keyboard, and you also get a stylus for this. So let's quickly have a look at the stylus as well. So this is the case plus keyboard. You can just see here. Just open it and latch it onto this area, so it perfectly fits, and there is no direct connectivity. There is no pogo pin, so you need to connect via Bluetooth to the keypad and keyboard, and you get the USB Type-C port and a power button on the keyboard. So you have to charge the keyboard separately. That's the only downside, but otherwise it perfectly works well. The key travel is good. There is no trackpad, but then if you're typing, you can work with this key. It's pretty good in terms of experience. You have the access here using the function button. Additional buttons are included, or other additional functionality is included. So the keyboard experience is pretty good. And you also get this Redmi stylus, which you can use. You can use this pen with the Mi Canvas. It's good for sketching. So there are some really cool gestures. Handwriting recognition is there. So you can use this stylus for sketching. So if you are more into sketching and note taking, this works well. But if you are not much into that, then probably you can skip the stylus. So that was my experience with the Redmi Pad Pro 5G. So summing up, the tablet is pretty good in terms of experience. The design and build quality is good. The display is good. The software experience, whole lot of features are included, and the integration with Xiaomi smartphones. You can mirror the display and the screen from your smartphone. So that makes it really good. 5G support is good. Good performance all around, and battery life is also stellar. Now the downsides, probably a better camera would have made sense, especially for video calls, and then probably 33-watt charging could have been upgraded to a 67-watt charger. That would have made a much better sense, at least at this price segment. But other than that, the Redmi Pad Pro 5G is a fantastic tablet, or rather the fantastic budget tablet. It is priced sensibly as well, and works pretty good in terms of overall experience. So if you are looking for a tablet and you are traveling a lot, you might need the 5G SIM card. This is the different one of the best tablets to go in this price segment. So that was my experience with the Redmi Pad Pro 5G. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.